Another banger video. We're back playing the US. We're gonna be fixing our economy and navy. We're gonna cap Japan before 41 ends. Of course, we're gonna wreck Germany and maybe even some side quests. Let's build a aerodynamics facility just so we can get that radar immediately. And let's upgrade the infrastructure in the south. Why? Because there are tons of building slots. Just for the sake of this video, I'm gonna delete all the ships aside from the West Virginia because that's our capital ship. Look, I can't. Let's get the basic heavy ship using the Brooklyn Naval Yard. This is very important so that eventually we can increase our max speed. Improve ship torpedo launcher. We're gonna use Newport News shipbuilding once again for the speed. Let's get electronic mechanical engineering in order to get the basic fire control system. And let's get some heavy tanks. And we're just gonna continue the New Deal. In the beginning, we're just gonna be building convoys because all of these designs, they're not what you call it up my alley. And yep, I think that's gonna be our starting move. And you know what, guys? Let's also get the super heavy battleship, the Montana class. Hannah Montana. Nice, the New Deal has been completed. Now I want to shift our focus onto WAP in order to fix our economy. Also, let's hire a chief of the navy, Ernest King. A matter of priorities. Of course, we're gonna choose speed because this big old ship naturally weighs a lot. We're gonna get active sonar and depth charge thrower. And I wanted to go down the Agricultural Adjustment Act, but I forgot that we need to appease the senators. So in the meantime, let's just get an additional research slot. And now that our facility is completed, we'll just wait for our breakthrough so that we can get radar. Let's also hire Mr. Eisenhower. Okay, and now that we have gathered some navy experience, and this will be our carrier build. It's over 30 knots, it's got plenty of space for planes, 80 to be exact. And naturally, we want at least 4. Yeah, and these should be ready in about 2 years. Also very important to get range improvements, especially when we fight the Japanese, because the ocean is vast. Nice, and we got our additional research slot, so let's finally do the Agricultural Adjustment Act, which in turn will replace our depression with a recovery. And I'm not talking about my alcoholism. Nice, and the Adjustment Act has been completed. Now we must wait 230 days until we can progress. So in the meantime, let's do the War Department and the election of 1936. And of course, we're gonna choose FDR. That's a no-brainer. Okay, and we can finally begin work on the radars. Okay, now let's just build a few dockyards, even though we got a nasty modifier. And also let's complement it with a few military factories. Great, and now we can finally do limited intervention. So the reason why we do this is in order to get into combat earlier than if we went down the neutrality acts. Okay, and we've built our super heavy battleship. Now we're gonna have to wait for the carriers to be done before we start building these behemoths. Oh my god, we gained base stability minus 20%. And the United States pursues interventionist policies. Alright, and let's also build some destroyers. Now, this should be sufficient. It has everything we need. Alright, and now we can do the Fair Labor Standards Act. This is gonna make us go from slow recovery to slow economic growth. Oh, Senator from Tennessee offers their support. You're the only 10. And when it comes to our doctrines, we already have the line of battle. Usually I prefer fast battleships, but that's alright, I'm not gonna change that. For our carriers, we're gonna do floating airfields. For our screens, I don't have enough XP right now, but I would do the new school. No, actually scratch that, I want to do integrated operations. And for submarines, I do wolf packs. And we have assault infantry for our land doctrine, that's fine. Here we're gonna choose fire concentration. Armor, I like to go with armor spearhead. In operations, grand assault. Also, let's hire Carl Spatz for our chief of the Air Force. Yeah, and the Japanese have sunk the USS Panay. Now, we could either withdraw our forces from China. This is the cock tactic, do not do this. We can demand compensation, which is the historical option. Or we can choose war. But if you click war, like I'll do, you don't actually get to declare war on them. It's good to have in the pocket. And this is gonna be our carrier fighter. And this is gonna be our torpedo bomber. Now we're just gonna be PP maxing, aka we're not gonna choose a focus. Why? Because in order to leave undisturbed isolation, we must pay 300 political power, and I have 50. Oh, and we just got the radars. There you have it, boys. Now we got 4 carriers. They will be the cornerstone of our navy. And of course, I'm gonna hire the legendary William Halsey. And this will be our first iteration light cruiser. Later on, we're gonna add a better radar. Okay, so here we are. We have 300 pp, so let's immediately leave undisturbed isolation. And you know what? Let's also build up a nuclear facility. And of course, it's gonna be in New York. And we can finally do the Federal Housing Act, thus getting rid of the Great Depression completely. And Federal Housing Act is done. Now there's only 4, maybe 5 focuses left that are instrumental to our success. It is 2 Ocean Navy Act, Selective Training Act, of course Scientist Haven, and the Manhattan Project. And perhaps also Bureau of Ships, because this gives us a discount on all ships we built. First, let's do the two Ocean Navy Act. I don't know if I told you, but this focus is really freaking OP. It gives you 10 naval dockyards. Let's do war propaganda, and also let's build this insanely weak destroyer. The sole reason to boost our numbers game. Okay guys, you know what? It's time to build our super heavy battleship. One thing I totally forgot about is the freaking... I forgot about the naval treaties. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, fine. We're just gonna build a heavy battleship instead of the super heavy battleship. As I told you, let's upgrade our light cruisers with the most recent iteration of radar, which is number 2. And now we can either focus on Europe or Asia. I did that wrong. Europe or Asia. I like to go for Europe on the focus on Europe. Let's do the Office of Strategic Services. Yeah, and those buffs are not the best. We don't care much for that. And now we should do another very mid-focus Black Chamber Operations. On top of that, let's also hire Henry Jr. because of the -15 consumer good factories. That is so freaking OP. And this will be our first iteration of heavy tank. I mean, it's not great, but it's good for a beginner tank. And beautiful. Now we can get the Scientist Haven, thus upgrading us to 6 research slots. Also, I've begun preparations for the war. We are upgrading the island of Guam with some additional dockyards for supply, some airfields, and even some radar. Guam is a terrific place to stage our invasion, from Guam to Iwo Jima, from Iwo Jima to Nagasaki. And I just realized we're in 1939 already. I'm not quite ready for that. So let's also supplement our fleet with some heavy cruisers. Yeah, this is gonna be our design in case you are curious. Good. Now let's do the Manhattan Project. So I was just looking at the stats here. What is that last thing down there? Improved. Yeah, you see. How do you even get these planes? I want these planes. Okay, and let's do the Lend-Lease Act right away. Yeah, there goes Poland. I don't know how we still only have 47% war support. We just saw Poland get assaulted. And let's begin researching atomic research. And finally, we must do the last important focus, Selective Training Act, bumping us up to limited conscription. And this is gonna be our main division. Actually, I'm not gonna change this at all. And this is gonna be our Marine division. It's gonna be what we're gonna win World War II with. Mexican oil nationalized. Just hang on a second, a lot of good things are happening. We've been blessed, so 3 good things at once, guys. First, Mexican oil nationalized. Secondly, we can join the Allies. Thirdly, we can change our economy law to partial mobilization. So let's do that. Let's say screw you, Mexico, and let's join the Allies. Now the fun can begin. Also, I love the fact that everybody wants us to join the war. I will join a little bit. I just have a little side quest I need to finish first, okay? This should, after all, be pretty easy. Okay, so our main thrust is going okay, but we also have some Marines on the way. Okay, that kind of worked out perfectly. Oh god, the Mexicans have air dominance. That's quite embarrassing, I gotta be honest. I love the fact that France is literally on the deathbed whilst we're hanging out in Mexico. Okay, Mexico City has been captured. Okay, guys, I think it's time to go down from free trade to export focus. And there you go. Everything is fixed. Yo, Mexico, can you please die? I have things to do. Oh my god, they have 9 divisions in Durango. Oh my god, finally. Manifest destiny, right? Okay, and it seems like our heavy ships have finally been completed. Let's just have a look at them. Oh yes, baby. I love that. Let's send this badass fleet back into the Pacific. I love the new shape of our country. It just looks way more natural. Also, let's start building some cruiser submarines. I think this is a good build. I mean, it is slow as heck, but that range, my god. Okay, so the game has let me know that the Pearl Harbor strike is imminent. First of all, thank you very much for telling me. Secondly, let's pull up some planes. How do we only have 28% chance of repelling it? What? And now it's 36. Can you tell me how many planes are they intending to send? Also, we can establish the Greenland Patrol. Sure, I love free territory. You know what? I kinda don't give a fuck about Pearl Harbor. Atomic research. Oppenheimer? I've got a job for you, my friend. Let's just show them who's daddy. And immediately we have a naval engagement. Okay, let's see how this turns out. And they're also trying to naval invade me. Please don't do that. Yeah, and as you can see, they're getting absolutely battered. 2 carriers, 2 battleships, and a few other crappy holes. Oh my god, just look at this. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We have another battle here. Wait, why is my fleet fleeing? Oh god. Holy shit, we actually took a lot of damage there. I mean, once again, oh my god, just look at this. We just sunk their pride of the fleet. How many ships you got left? 152. That's more than I like. Oh my god, we landed completely unopposed on Iwo Jima. Look at all these W's. And now they're down to 94 ships. Oh my god. They also only have 1 carrier left. Now, the thing about deleting all of my ships is that I can't really fend off against their submarines. I did build a few destroyers just for this, but I only have 3. Okay, guys, who wins? 16 submarines or 1 destroyer. We have built 4 cruiser submarines. So let's send them into Japanese water now. So the Japanese are down to 53 ships. However, they keep sinking my convoys, which is very annoying. Okay, now finally we found the remnants of their navy. Now they're down to 22 ships. And here we go. Can we land in Japan unopposed? Oh no, their divisions. Somebody's actually home this time. Everybody, run for a port. Oh my god, this has been a disaster. Let's try this again. And this time, let me just say, we brought reinforcements. And now we're sinking the Japanese convoys. How does that feel, asshole? Okay, good. Let's crush them. Let's crush them. And Shrapam. And yeah, let's put the final nail in the coffin. Let's go, boys. Okay, no, they still have 3 to 7 ships left. 6, 7. Wait, why is it called Island Request American Support? Wait, what? It's supposed to be Iceland. Or is that because the nation is called Island? Wait, I'm not an idiot. Nope, it's called Island. Well, yeah, sure, you can be our puppet. And bye-bye, Japan. Nice, so that's Japan done and dusted with a few months ahead of schedule. And yeah, I just decided to puppet Japan and let them have all of their former empire. Now, I don't know if it was a good idea to let them keep Korea. American Japan demands French Indochina. Okay, let's see how this turns out. Also, our allies show initiative. You're damn right. Oh my god, it worked. Also, one thing I totally forgot about is to build my super heavy battleship. So let's do that. This thing should eviscerate anything it comes into contact with. Okay, so we have prepared D-Day in December 25th, 1941. We have everything ready, besides our fleet. It's right here though. Even though it seems like the British already did the work for us, which is unfortunate. I like sinking ships. So you know what? Let's join them. Planes, check. Naval supremacy, check. Marines, check. Never mind. We need also supremacy in the Bay of Biscay. Okay, there we go. Can we break through in Brest? No. Oh my god, I love assigning the amphibious trait to my generals. If you don't know, this makes them prepare naval plans quicker. Love that. Okay, let's try again. Okay, they only have 1 division here. That's really, really good. Oh yeah, this is much, much better. Yes! Okay, we got a foothold. Let's break the Brest pockets. Yeah, D-Day is going really well, especially because Vichy France is not in the war. So all of these divisions down here are just gonna get stocked. Let's flush them out. Yo, and we just sank the German Navy. How many ships do you have left, Adolf? Well, less than 10. I like how we're doing a naval invasion, but we're basically there already. Please, please, please. Yes! That's around 10 divisions encircled. Okay, let's hold our push for now. Let's hold our horses. And then let's fire off our secret invasion into Germany. Only 1 division home. Come on, break him. Break him. And let's send over our 2nd army. Yo, can we capture Hamburger? Yes! Look how thin the front line is here. Yeah, let's start pushing again. Nice, and we even encircled them up here in Schleswig. And oh my god, they just ran across the border, you pussies. You know what? I'm sorry, Denmark, but you don't get to just watch. Japanese defeat at Lake Kashan. Okay. Ooh, we got Denmark. Nice! The unraveling of Germany is upon us. The fall of Berlin. Very good, guys. Please, please cut them in two. Please, 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 please. Yes, we did it. Okay, so we lost about 600,000, but we've also inflicted 1.1 on the Germans. The Germans? Okay, so my boy Oppenheimer just finished his first iteration nuclear research. Immediately start working on the fat man. And yeah, forget about the race to Berlin or whatever. This is the race to Poznan. Yo, tanking into München. Oh god, the way I said that made me sound so German. Yeah, let's turn our whole country into a massive nuclear reactor. What can go wrong? Come on, Germany, please just get in the coffin. Deutschland. I think this might be the end of you. Who else is on the chopping? What? German Albania is a major, are you? And it's over. And we have a three-way Germany. Name a more iconic trio. We also got most of Denmark, which is righteously ours, I think. But of course, the British had to take this island here and install Nicolas Cage. But yeah, that is pretty much how you win World War II by 1943. But you know what, Britain? It's been nice, but it's time for me to move on. We could release Germany. No, I don't trust the British enough. Okay, guys, I think I found the next side quest. It's called Peru and El Salvador. So, you know, I was just justifying here when I realized that we can, where is it there? Enforce the Monroe Doctrine upon Peru. So, yeah, let's do that. That's faster. Ow! Oh yeah, we made a faction. Wow, cool. And here goes nothing. Nice, we got Lima without much trouble. Nice, we've cut them into our marines. Let's capture our equipment and win this war. Yo, why is it so freaking hard to break them? And now, oh god, my marines got stuck up here. Ugh. Okay, we sent down our close air support to hopefully help us knock down the door. And now we have strikes. Oh god, this is a unfolding disaster. Oh, this might be it. Yes, it is. Nice, and we have restored freedom in Peru. They're definitely not just our puppet, Sebastian Lynch. Now, who else can we eliminate? And you guys are probably saying, like, you can just do this and declare war on someone. Let me show you. Okay, let's try to enforce the Monroe Doctrine on Venezuela. Oh, wait, never mind. I can declare war on them. Wait, hold on a minute. Let me bring my army. Ooh, we can put it to test against our enemies. And of course, it's in relation to the nuke. Okay, let's take out Venezuela. Didn't think Venezuela was freaking beefed up like this, but we've got marines, so okay, so we just captured Caracas. Romania joined the allies, good for them. So we got 37 Venezuelan divisions stuck up here, and now Venezuela is our puppet. Okay, let's try Bolivia next. Got an achievement. American, you guys probably can't see this, but I got this achievement. Okay, let's see if we can take down Bolivia for free. Okay, so let's declare war on Bolivia. Let's press this red button. Okay, let's see what happens here. For the first and hopefully last time in history. Yes, definitely the last time. See what happens. And we got a new homie down here. Wait, hold up a second. You look familiar, sir. I swear to God, you look just like Sebastian Lynch of Peru. Anyway, guys, I think this is what I'm gonna call it, because it seems like our people, they do not want any more war. So I will respect that.